Today I saw a thin dog. It was eating grass. Gojo does not eat grass. Do you, Gojo?
Oh, Mim, you must have seen a goat, not a dog.
A goat?
Yes, goat eats grass.
Well done. Very smart. Let me tell you the story of a wise goat.
In a village far away, there was a beautiful river. Over the river, there was a very narrow bridge. One day, a young goat was crossing this bridge. Just at the middle of the bridge, it met another goat. There was no room for them to pass. "Go back," said one goat to the other. "There is no room for both of us." "Why should I go back?" said the other goat. "Why should not you go back?" "You must go back," said the first goat, "because I am stronger than you." "You are not stronger than I," said the second goat. "You go back, you go back, you go back, you go back. I will fight you and make my way," said the first goat, and he put down his horns to fight. The first goat was about to hit the second goat. "Stop," said the second goat. "If we fight, we both shall fall into the river and be drowned. Instead, I have a plan. I shall lie down and you may walk over me." The first goat agreed. Then the wise goat lay down on the bridge, and the other goat walked easily over him. So they passed each other and went on their ways happily. Both the goats crossed the bridge and smiled at each other.
So, children, tell me, who was the wise goat? The first goat or the second goat?
The second goat,
Very good. Tell me why.
because it did not fight and use its brain.
Can I eat grass?
Do you want to be a goat? Meh, meh.
No.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
I'm feeling very thirsty, Minu. I can't walk any further.
I see a lake with sparkling water a little farther away from here. So let's keep walking. Come on.
No way. I am too tired. I give up. Let's wait here until we find some water.
Then we will never find any water. If we put some effort and be positive, we can make it there. Don't give up yet, Mindu. Haven't you heard the story of the thirsty crow?
It was a hot summer afternoon, and a very thirsty crow was flying above the ground looking for some water to quench his thirst. The crow thought to itself,
Caw, caw. My throat is all dry. I'm so thirsty.
but all his search went in vain. The sun's heat had dried up all the water, and there was not a drop of water to be found anywhere. After a long search, the crow finally spotted an abandoned pitcher under a tree. He flew down to it and was delighted to find some water still left in the pitcher. But the crow could not reach its beak to the water all the way down to the bottom of the pitcher. He was sad because he had flown very far to finally find some water, but could not reach the water lying at the bottom of the pitcher. However, he did not give up his hopes of getting the water. He looked around to see if he could solve his problem somehow. Just then he spotted many pebbles lying near the picture. He thought for a while, and a brilliant idea struck his mind. He hurriedly started picking up the pebbles and dropped them into the picture, one by one. Very soon, the pebbles displaced the water at the bottom of the picture, and the water slowly started raising up the picture. So, the crow continued dropping the pebbles, and soon the water rose to the mouth of the picture. The crow gulped the water to his content and quenched his thirst. The smart crow was all refreshed and happy. He flew back to the sky, leaving behind a lesson that where there is a will, there is a way. If you have a positive attitude, and if you think through with an open mind, you can resolve most of the problems that come your way.
I understand, and as a matter of fact, our situation is not as bad as the crow's. Hey, wait! I have an idea. It will be easy if I climb onto those trees. I need not walk. I am a monkey.
What happened, Mintu?
I had to give all my chocolates and sweets to Dolly
Why?
because she praised me a lot.
So you were flattered by Dolly.
Flattery? What's that?
Well, let me tell you about the crow in the story of the sly fox and the crow.
On a bright morning, a crow grabbed a piece of tasty cheese kept on a windowsill.
Wow, it's my lucky day! I just love cheese!
It flew into the woods and perched on a tree. As it was about to relish the cheese, it heard a sweet voice.
Good morning, my friend. You look lovely.
As the crow looked around, it saw a fox standing under the same tree. The fox resumed.
Your feathers are so silky and beak. Oh, so shiny and sharp. You are the smartest crow I have ever met.
The crow was so pleased with the flattery of the fox, it continued to believe the fox. The fox said slyly,
I wish I could hear you sing as well. I could tell my friends of your beauty and melodious voice.
and then it turned away, pretending to leave from the place. Now, the crow could not contain its joy and was desperate to flaunt his voice before the fox could leave. As the crow opened its mouth to sing, the cheese slipped from its beak and fell towards the ground. At that very moment, the fox grabbed the cheese and ate it.
Yum! It's so delicious.
Soon the fox ran away, saying,
You fool! You were easily deceived by my flattery. I only wanted the cheese, and I got it.
The helpless crow realized how foolish it had been to believe the flatteries of the sly fox.
So, Mintu, one should always be wary of the flatterers who falsely praise others for their own gains.
Yes, Minu. I gave away my favorite chocolates, just like that poor crow in the story. Ho 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 ho.
The hare. There's no doubt the tortoise will lose. Before the race started, the friends advised the tortoise, better accept defeat gracefully before you are humiliated. But the tortoise did not give up.
Come, let's play out.
Oh no, I can't. I haven't finished any of my homework yet.
So, you have again wasted all your time. It's playtime, and you are still sitting with your homework?
But I also want to play and watch TV. I can't be doing homework all day.
Then you should learn to manage your time well and make hay when the sun shines.
What does that mean? I don't eat hay. I eat fruits.
That's a proverb, Mintu. It means you should manage your time well and learn to do right things at the right time.
I still don't get it, Minu.
Listen, let me tell you the story of the ant and the lazy grasshopper.
There was a very lazy grasshopper. It only loved to eat, sleep, and play all day long. The grasshopper used to say,
"Working and tiring yourself is just waste of time. Why work when I can have all the fun?"
One day the grasshopper came across an army of busy and hard-working ants. The grasshopper made fun of the hard-working ants and said,
"Hey, why work so hard when there is so much food and fun around? Come, let's play and make merry."
The commander of the ants replied, "We ants make hay when the sun shines. We better gather food before the winter starts. Thereafter we can eat, but not now." Grasshopper laughed and said,
"That's so silly of you. There is a lot of food now, and there's still time for the winter to start."
The ant said, "You will see when it's winter, but we will all suffer if we don't manage our time now. So let's get back to work now." But the grasshopper only ate, lazed around. It was soon winter. The days grew cold and eventually colder until all grass was covered with snow and there was no food or water around. The grasshopper starved with no food or flour to eat, nor any water to drink. It grew weak and weaker. It cried out in hunger and pain, while it saw the ants warming up and having fun with the food that they had gathered all summer. The grasshopper turned to the ants for some help and food. The ants took pity on the grasshopper. They fed him with some food and water. The ant said, "Now you see who is having real fun." The grasshopper was thankful and ashamed at the same time. It admitted,
"I am sorry for not having managed my time well, but now I have learnt my lesson."
You were right, Minu. One should make hay when the sun shines. If you manage your time well, you can not only work, but also play and have fun as well.